Yeah. What's going on in the world today? People fighting, feuding, looting. It's okay. Let it go. Let it flow. Let the good times roll. Tell 'em, Mikey. It ain't nothing but gaming. Mad Mikey Gaming. G'day all you mad gamers, I'm Mad Mikey, I come from the land down under, and in today's Gaming News Opinions, the show where I talk about just a couple of the things going on around the world today in this wonderful world of the gamer nation, and sort of just give my opinions on it. So guys, if you like what you see, don't forget, I know you got 2 thumbs, I only want 1, so don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and tell all your friends about Mad Mikey Gaming. Why? Because you know what, they might like games. So moving on into today's gaming news, there's actually something really interesting come out today. Would you spend $700 on a video game? I certainly wouldn't. It would have to come with a console definitely attached to that, very much like with the Nintendo Switch when that came out, and you know, you wanted to get Zelda with it, and that's probably the only game that you were going to get. Well, it got announced today over on EB Games website that Project Cars number 2 is actually going to cost you $700. Now, it comes with a long list of things to actually have in it. I'll run off and tell you guys what that's all about. So, the $700 edition of Project Cars 2 is going to include a copy of the game, a 200-page art book, an exclusive steelbook, a McLaren 720S Heart 1/12th scale rain-skin model, whatever the hell that's going to be, a Japanese car digital download code, a season pass digital code, a signed poster, a McLaren sketchbook, individual numbered snapback cap, a sticker sheet, and the Ultra Edition box. And there's also going to be a $229 edition, which obviously just comes with a few of the less things opposed to what's actually on there. So $700 is a big ask for a lot of people. Like, you could go out at the moment and you could buy a Nintendo Switch / PlayStation / Xbox combo and actually still get some games with that. So it would be actually really interesting to see what type of market they're looking at in terms of with Project Cars 2. Obviously the first game did get some quite good reviews out there, and it's quite interesting that they're just coming out and charging $700. Let me know down in the comments if that's something, because I just think that's crazy. There is no way on God's green earth that I think that anybody would in their right mind be spending $700 on a video game, let alone an annual franchise type game. I think I spoke about it in the video on Tuesday of Gaming News Opinions, where they were looking to charge about sort of $209 for the NBA 2K18 Legend Pack, just for an annualized sports game. Anything over $140 is asking way too much. I don't actually know what that's going to cost in sort of the USA and everything like that, but definitely not something that I'm going to be spending my money on. And on to the next bit of news. Again, after Tuesday's show of Gaming News Opinions, where I reported that there was potentially a couple of leaks or reveal of the name of the next Assassin's Creed game, whether it's going to be Empire or Origins, looks like there's been another screenshot leaked out there of Assassin on a boat crossing over. It actually looks pretty legit compared to sort of the artwork that I was posting out the other day. There's a bit more fuel on the fire that this could actually be called Assassin's Creed Origin, which I'm okay with. I like the fact that they're sort of going back, but I don't sort of understand why they're doing this. They're very, at the moment, going sort of backs, forwards, sideways, wherever the hell. Whereas when they sort of start the game off in the Desmond plotline, it was just sort of, you know, from the Crusades and then to Renaissance Italian to the American Revolution. Then they went back to the Caribbean, and then it's I really don't know where we are in terms of with Assassin's Creed games anymore. But I really enjoy the idea that they're going back to Egypt, and that it's going to be called Origins, Empire, whatever it's going to be called. But I just can't wait till E3 comes, because that's when we're going to finally get the release and going to have a lot more information, and we're going to see what they've been crafting up in their little offices over in Montreal. The hype is getting real. Not $600-700 worth hype real though. I won't be paying that much for an Assassin's Creed game. Although over the time I probably have spent that much. On to the next bit of news, and in which what I've actually found to be quite interesting, the Crash Bandicoot trilogy coming out soon on the PlayStation 4 is actually going to be a timed exclusive. They're actually putting it out there that it's going to be there for a year. And like that, this really doesn't make much sense to me. I mean, Crash Bandicoot and PlayStation is just how I understand the world works. So it's actually quite interesting to think that they'd actually be going multi-plat in terms of maybe going to the PlayStation and then moving on to, say, PC, maybe Nintendo Switch, Xbox. I don't know, but the guys over there, the guys who actually made Crash Bandicoot, Activision, are now sort of, I'd say, putting it out there. That makes a lot of sense as to why they'd probably be doing it, but I really actually thought that it would just be a PlayStation game, but it's not. So, I mean, that's good. This game has a lot of nostalgia, and to think sort of you're going back from the PlayStation 1 era. I mean, people may have veered off and gone back to Nintendo or sort of gone on to Xbox. So, if they are sort of going for a multi-plat sort of thing on this game, I'm fully behind that. I think that's a really good idea. I was just actually taken a bit by surprise about the whole thing, but sort of continuing on with the whole sort of PlayStation 1, going back, sort of getting those retro feels. Wipeout Amiga, that's coming out in June, so not that far away now, has been listed in a retail site in the UK as actually having a PlayStation 1 inspired cover, and this is just this looks awesome. I really wish that they sort of did this kind of stuff with your Crash Bandicoot, with your sort of your old games like your Rare Replay and all those kind of things. I think that would be really cool if they do that. And obviously I'll put the picture up here while we're talking about it. But oh my god, on the website where I got this news from, pressstart.com.au, one of my favourite websites out there at the moment, they've actually said that they have reached out to see if it's actually going to be a thing coming out in Australia. I was actually talking to another person over on Instagram, Retro Gamer Guy. He's a really cool dude. Talk about sort of retro gaming, which obviously, if you don't know, I'm really into. He sort of put in there that he's actually ordered his copy of Wipeout, and I said, oh, is that the PlayStation 1 inspired one? He goes, no, I don't think it's available here. So this might be something that's only available in the UK, which would be really sad, because I really love sort of what they're doing with this. I really wish that like they did this with Dreamcast games and stuff, because that would be really cool. And because most of my Dreamcast cases are broken and I need replacement ones. But that is it for today's gaming news and opinions, guys. Remember, these are just my opinions. If you've got your own, hit the comments down in the section below or over on the social medias. I love talking to you guys about everything. And unfortunately, there's not going to be another shit I'll probably never play tomorrow. Just obviously with my injury, in case you don't know, that I've sort of just had some arthroscopic surgery to clean out some stuff in my left knee. That's why in a bit of a different area, sort of sitting down and things like that. But guys, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, all those beautiful things. And I'll probably see you guys over the weekend with some gameplay. So basically what happens is, if there's no shit I'll probably never play, I'll do a live stream. And at the moment I'm doing Heavy Rain. So don't forget, I'll probably be doing that on Twitch or here on YouTube. Check my social medias to see which one it's going to be. But guys, till then, I hope you have a fantastic weekend with your gaming. Don't forget, Gamer Nation podcast will be recording this weekend. So if you've got any questions, go over to the Gamer Nation Facebook group and put some comments or questions on there. We've actually got a special guest coming on this week, so we're really excited about that. So guys, that'll be out next Wednesday here in Australia. But guys, take care. Love yous all. Bye.